up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gunner Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is the player ratings and review from that very close, razor thin close game at a quarterfinal where we just overcome Sheffield United away from home. Yeah, that's right. Somehow we won 2 back-to-back games away from home. Joining me, as always, is my partner in crime for streams and everything Arsenal, the boy Lee Gunner. Say hello to the people, my brother.
How you doing, man? Thank you for coming on the watch-along. Appreciate that. And how rubbish must Sheffield United and Southampton be? Because we won away twice in a week.
Know, right?
We don't win away games, mate. Yeah, we've just won twice in a week.
I know, right?
Maybe we turned the corner. Maybe we should back and trust the process.
Trust the process.
That was too close for comfort, mate. Way too close. And do you know what? Fair play, because they found some second wind at that exact moment, because that was looking like they were going to nick it. Yeah, and they were all over us. Martinez made a great save just before we scored, and we got out of jail. Who cares? Doesn't matter how you get to Wembley, mate. You get there, and we're there again. Come on, man. We're there again.
Absolutely. Well over 100 people. Please do stick a like on this video. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. This is what me and Lee do every single time there's a game. Also, just to let the members know, I dropped a chopping block on there this morning. You guys know you get that exclusively, but the chopping block will be released to all the subscribers at 9 p.m. exactly today. So you members, make sure you get on that. At some point this evening, the gold members, I will be doing a FIFA stream. So make sure you look out for that. I know how to do it properly now. So make sure you guys do catch that. All right. Let's talk about the game, because I must admit, for about an hour into the game, maybe a little less than an hour, I was pretty relaxed. I knew that they had chances in that, but I felt like we always looked dangerous in spite of the fact that they also had chances. So it was just two teams that kind of were creating chances, creating opportunities, but we always looked like the more capable, if that made sense. Mainly because of our 2 wing backs, truth be told. Yeah. I mean, what did you think generally in terms of
mate, without them 2, we would have had nothing at all today. Literally nothing. Yeah, because for me, them 2 were the ones that were creating everything. I know Pepe was trying, don't get it twisted. Pepe was trying as well. And he was putting some nice crosses in the box as well. How much better does Pepe look with a proper right back?
100%.
Yeah, miles better. He was more involved. He's still very clumsy at times, yeah. I think that's because his brain is quicker than his actual feet at times. He knows what he wants to do, but he gets twisted up because he's trying to do it so quick. But at the same time, Tierney with his crosses, mate. Unbelievable player. Yeah, he should be our club captain. I said that from when we signed him. The geezer's a proven winner. He's 22 years old. He's won everything in Scotland. Yeah, and you could see the way he's up and down. At times he's playing left forward, then he's playing left back, then he's left wing, then he's centre mid. Yeah, but he's clever. He knows when to overlap. He knows when to drop back. He knows when to cover inside. He was superb today. But for me, man of the match was Maitland-Niles. He was unbelievable today. Yeah, I thought from the first minute, yeah, that geezer set the tempo for us. Yeah, and I think like both of them today, yeah, you could argue either way, man of the match on either of them. They were both that good. The three at the back, Jesus Christ. Less said about them donkeys, the better, mate. Yeah, and then midfield, Granit Xhaka, I thought was class today. I genuinely thought he was top drawer today. Yeah, I really thought a good performance from him. I don't like this passing straight to him with his back to goal. His front to goal, his facing goal, and you're passing the ball 10 yards to him in the penalty box from a goal kick. That's got to stop. Yeah, at some point he's going to trip over. He's going to get pressured off the ball, and they're going to have an easy tap in.
We've seen it happen.
If we do that against Man City, let's say we get Man City or Man United, even Chelsea or Leicester, even Newcastle, bruv. Yeah, right. Eventually, if you're doing that and you're getting cocky with it or confident with it, which is what Granit Xhaka does. Not today. I thought he was superb, but at some point, a Kevin De Bruyne, a Sterling, and Aguero, they're going to nick the ball off him and they're going to have a tap in. Yeah, I don't like that. I get why we do it. And today it worked. For the most part, it worked because it did set up the keep the ball from kickoff, bang. But he was decent, Xhaka, bruv. He was decent.
Thank you, DJ Crane. Much love. Much love.
But yeah, man, Saka, I thought faded again. Second half, I would have took him off.
Yeah.
But we didn't take him off, and he had a hand in the goal. Eddie Nketiah came on for Laka. I don't think he offered anything, if I'm being honest, apart from that one great pass to Pepe. So he's kind of justified his substitution with that one pass to Pepe, which ended up with Sabaya scoring. So, yeah, man, defensively, I thought as soon as they scored, we went back to banter Arsenal. It was like you're ripping your hair out. You know the goal's coming. And then somehow we've ended up nicking it at the end. So I'm happy, man. I'm well happy. We're going to Wembley, bruv. I was there the last time we won the FA Cup, mate, against Chelsea. So I won't be there this year if we get there, that's for sure, because we ain't allowed in the ground.
You know what I mean? I think from my perspective, I clearly put the hex on them because for about 45 to 50 minutes, I was like, okay, I mean, they've had chances, but I think we're okay. We're doing all right. And it was like, as soon as I said that, they just thought, all right, I'll show you, Chig. And they just started peppering us and peppering us and peppering us. I was like, what is going on? Much like you said, I think for me, notable performances were Granit Xhaka, unusually, but I have to admit it. Tierney and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. To be honest, that was it.
Yeah,
I thought that those three were the main three that were
above the rest. What I was saying that, I will drop Martinez in there again because I thought Martinez, the save he made, when they went 1-1, could do nothing about the goal. Just watching the replay of the goal now. The save he made just before we scored, that low one-handed save down to his front post, mate. What a save. Yeah, because normally that'd go in, you'd have a weaker wrist, it might have flapped in and rolled backwards and gone in. What a save. And that kept us in that because at that point they were all over us, man.
Agreed.
For them to score a goal off a throw-in is a disgrace. Yeah, it's a disgrace. And the other disgrace, by the way, the other disgrace is Granit Xhaka getting the armband. Wrong. You threw the armband on the floor, told us all to go and do one, and now he's got the armband. Sorry, disgusting. Shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, I've just seen that one-handed save again. Watch this. Watch this save. Boy, quality.
I must admit, Freddie, when me and Lee were watching the match, I couldn't disagree more. I think Willock was careless.
Until he got that bang in the face, he was crap. After that, he got miles better. It's like somebody's knocked it into him. Like, come on, wake up, mate. And they did. I thought he was decent. I
saw him get a little bit better, but not much, to be honest.
I thought he was all right after that.
I just don't rate him. I'll be honest. I don't. I don't. But it is what it is. I know he's a bit of a bundle of energy. So from that perspective, I know he's useful. I kind of made the point, funny enough, in my chopping block series today when I talk about a certain player. I think that Willock is best just as an impact guy. For someone that you're going to stick on when the team is a bit tired, the last thing we need to see is this flipping Duracell bunny just running and running and running. And I think that's what Willock is, to be honest.
Well, you know what? You got a good point there because when he came on in the Europa League final, he was
last game, I should say. Last game.
True. Yeah, he scored, didn't he? Yeah, coming off the bench.
Well, that's what I just personally think that's what he's best at. Mr. Slat, to say it slowly, and I have to say it and direct YouTube to the fact that it's not me swearing. That's his username. What do you want me to do? It says, exactly. I had to miss the second half. Happy for Danny. Still hopes to finish this horror season with the cup. Don't we all? Ultimately, at the end of the day, and this is what I said in my preview, no matter how much crap the season's been, you're in this thing to win cups. And if we can win a cup and still achieve an objective of reaching Europe, it's kind of job done. It's not a great season, but at least it's a way to sign off a terrible season.
And listen, the FA Cup
held high. Yeah.
I like the FA Cup. I've always liked the FA Cup. I've grown up on that, man. It's like, I want to win it. I don't care if people don't like it. I want to win it.
Agreed. And Pramod in brutal mood. Bellerin can be dropped off in Amazon forest and then sent Ozil to save him, Tierney man of the match. All right, okay, so everyone is debating Lee with this Ainsley Maitland-Niles one. You're going to see who I think is man of the match very shortly.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Guys, you know how we do. We rate these players. Lee rates the back five and his man of the match, so you already know who that is. But it'll be still interesting to see what his mark is. So make sure you stick around. Lee will be on a bit later. I imagine knowing him around 9 to do his player ratings for the game. So make sure whenever that is, you subscribe to him first and foremost. You join his membership second most. And then thirdly, you actually watch his player ratings. So make sure you check that out. And also feel free to subscribe to me, join, doing so much stuff. I'm going to be doing my very first ever gold and silver member stream tomorrow, just to kind of have a stream with you guys, say thanks for signing up, thanks for supporting the show, and just kick it with you guys. Heck, if this guy can do it, I can do it. You know? So make sure you catch that out. That'll be interesting doing it, so for sure. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about Emi Martinez in goal. Much like you, I thought he was good, tidy, had a couple of nice saves, really nice saves. Don't think he could have done anything about the goal. In fact, the goal, he actually tried. He actually saved the initial attempt, and then the follow-up he was unlucky with. I'm almost tempted to give him an 8, but I'm not going to. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
Well, that's kind of easy because I'm going to agree. Yeah. I thought he was decent, man. He's proven very useful since he's come in, isn't he? Against Southampton, the saves he made in that game. And then today, again, quality save. That one-handed save, bruv, down at the bottom front stick. 99 times out of 100 that goes in. Yeah, or it's a weak wrist and he pings it back out to someone else.
Agreed.
Yeah, what a save. And that gave us the boost to kick on after that. So yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Okay. Let's talk about Mustafi.
Mustafi.
Out of the calamitous back three, I thought was the best. I'll go that far.
I agree.
I don't think he was a complete shit show. And I think for that reason only, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I was tempted to go 5, and I thought, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, see,
he gave 1 goal away.
The thing with him is he wins a lot in the box, but bruv, he was shocking in that first half. Yeah. Second half, I thought he was pretty decent, but I'm giving him a 5.
You give him a 5, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. In the middle, David Luiz. Big shock for everybody that he started this game. Bigger shock that he got a new contract. But I guess once getting a new contract, I guess Arteta felt like he had to play him to justify the new contract, and he didn't really justify anything. That being said, I never like to see anybody pick up an injury. I won't say, I would say speedy recovery for his own well-being, but from an Arsenal perspective, take your time. Don't worry about the season. It would be the message from us.
Yeah. Nice little 2 to 4 weeker, bro. Little 2 to 4.
Yeah. Just chill out.
The cup final.
Any money, this guy's fit for the next game. It's just sod's law. He'll be fit for the next game. But yeah, I think with David Luiz, I'm gonna give him a 4, because there was a couple of opportunities that kind of like bounced off him. I think there was one particular moment you described. I was like, oh no, that was really risky. Like against another team, that could have been another David Luiz disaster show. He still doesn't install me or anybody with confidence. Supposedly he plays better in a 3. I'm yet to see this. I'll give him a 4 out of 10.
I think that's being too nice. I thought he was shocking. I'm giving him a 2. Yeah, and I think that the fact that he was back in the team made Mustafi a little bit uneasy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? Thinking about it, you're right. I'm going to give him a 3, because I must admit, he immediately brought Mustafi down, right? I'm not saying Mustafi is world class by any means, but when you can have a detrimental effect on your teammate, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
so I'm going to give him a 3 for that.
Enough. Not good enough.
Kolasinac, I'm also going to give a 3 to. I can't stand him as a centre back. I barely can tolerate him as a left back. I feel like he's probably done at the club. And even though I don't rate Kazawa at all, even Kazawa's got to be better than this, surely.
Mate, I'd have you at left back or left centre back over him. But we've already, mate, he's crap. Bruv, what was he doing for their goal? Yeah, he literally kicked it straight off of Mustafi for them to have a tap in. I mean, sorry, have a bit of composure, mate. Yeah, people can go on about, oh, he was in Bundesliga Team of the Year. Yeah, we've watched Bundesliga. The league's shit. Yeah, the football is dead. Yeah, Premier League football, I'm sorry, it's levels better to watch. Yeah, miles better. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kolasinac, nah, man, 2, crap. Same as David Luiz, not good enough. Shouldn't be here next season, but no doubt we'll give him a new deal.
Yeah, I agree. He's just clumsy. He's just a clumsy oaf. So yeah, and just the idea that we had as defenders, Mustafi, Luiz, and Kolasinac, and we're surprised that we are hanging on. It's indicative of our situation at the moment. Yeah, and that's why everybody's so desperate we get centre backs in, because we need them. We need them. Lee's wifey,
Tierney, baby, Tierney. I was very tempted to give him man of the match, you know.
He's my man of the match.
I thought he was class, man.
He's my man of the match.
That's what I wanted to see from a left back.
I thought he was 9 out of 10. I thought
good.
I thought Ainsley Maitland-Niles was excellent, but actually, for me, every single time we needed an outlet, it was Tierney. Every time. Forget the crosses that you put in that people should have been on the end of.
You know what? You're kind of swaying me right now.
Every time. Just think about it. Just think about the way that game went. I've never heard you say, oh, Tierney, so many times. In that he was always the outlet. Like, you would expect it to be someone like a Pepe that would grab the ball and just run with the ball. Actually, it was Tierney. He's so dynamic.
Yeah, that's true, man. At one point, he was left forward, then he's left back, centre back. He was everywhere, man.
He's so good.
I'm changed my mind, you know. You've convinced me.
He had one dead cross in that game, and that was probably Kolasinac's best cross ever. Do you know what I mean? That's the standard that he plays to. So I think for me, 9 out of 10. I thought he was excellent. I honestly thought he was excellent. And in my head, I'm being harsh with the 9. I know I am, but I'm going to stick with a 9 out of 10. On the flip side, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I thought was...
You know what? Do you know what? I'll give him a 9 as well then. Yeah, and he is my man of the match, Tierney. I'll go with you. 9 out of 10, yeah, definitely.
There you go. There you go. With Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10. I thought he was very, very good. The only reason I would say that he wasn't as good as Tierney was just more from an attacking threat point of view. I thought he was decent in that sense, but why I rate Ainsley Maitland-Niles' performance actually was defensively.
Yeah, mate, he was quality defensively today. Absolutely superb.
Yeah, so many times he recovered the ball, particularly in the first half. I thought he was very, very good from that sense. And he's clearly, Pepe clearly trusts him. So if we look at the flip side of what David Luiz means to Mustafi, actually, he helped Pepe's game out by Pepe saying, all right, I can see you got this. So I'm just going to allow me to do what I need to do. So from that perspective, I think he had a very good game, and I'll give him an 8 out of 10.
What are you going to give him?
What are you going to give him? I gave him an 8. What did you do?
Yeah, I'll go 8. I'll go 8. Yeah.
You'll go 8.
Do you know what? Listen, you can. No, do you know what? I'm going to give him a 9, but I'm going to pick Tierney as man of the match. Just.
So I know you like Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Yeah, just. I know you do. Granit Xhaka, I thought was good, and it has to be said. I'll hold my hands up. He's been very good under Arteta. It has to be said. Arteta's clearly put his arm around him and said, "Oh, you're greater, you're this, or you're that," and it seems to be showing in a consistency of performances. We're not seeing dazzling performances. We're just seeing constant 7 out of 10. And I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today. I thought was just solid. Did what he had to do, kept the ball ticking. At one point was ghosting past players. I'm like, is this granite going on here?
Yeah.
So fair play to him. I want to give him a 7 out of 10. This is all I wanted to see out of him. Consistency. And just erase some of these stupid mistakes. Just some consistency. And maybe this motherfucker's starting to get it. Maybe.
No, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in.
Don't get me wrong.
No doubt in the semi-final of stoppage time, he'll do some dumb stuff and they'll go and score. So this is where Arsenal fan, not you, but
don't get me wrong.
In general,
it's late in the day for me.
Performances in a row.
Don't get me wrong.
Sign him up.
It's late in the day for me. I still want him God. I'd rather.
Look at when Ceballos scored. Yeah, Ceballos scored. Yeah, everyone's going, "Oh, sign him up." No, what? One goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Eddie's now Eddie Nketiah is now the second coming of Ian Wright because he scored a goal that I could have scored. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, seriously.
Oh dear. So yeah, but I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Joe Willock, on the other hand, as I started with the stream, maybe it's just me. I just don't really rate him. I don't think there is enough quality there. I think he's a ball of energy, and maybe that's enough. But technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a passer. I don't think he has that good of a shot. You don't score goals. You don't get assists. He has the occasional decent tackle on him. That's it.
Yep.
So it's harsh, but that's my assessment of Joe Willock. I'm just being real.
He holds on to the ball too long, man. That's the problem with him.
Yeah, and that to me in itself is a worry. You're a central midfielder. You don't have general awareness for what's around you.
Yeah, and he doesn't track back. We said it in the watch along. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives the ball away and just walks around. We'll bust him up and get the ball back, mate. Yeah. If he wants to make it at Arsenal, mate, he's got to try a lot harder than he is.
I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I'll be honest. I thought he was poor. Saka, quiet game for him. Looked kind of tired, to be honest. He went on a couple of decent runs in the first half, and then, truth be told, I barely noticed him. Pains me to say it. I'm just being honest. The only thing I would say is that there were a couple of times I looked up and he was defending very, very deep and trying to help out Tierney as much as possible, and obviously subsequently Kolasinac as much as possible. But from an attacking sense, I barely noticed him. I'm just going to give him an average 5 out of 10. Was what it was.
Yeah, man. No, it is, man.
Pepe, I'm going to give him a 6 too. Thought tried. Went on a couple of mazy runs, didn't mount to anything. Should have done better with a couple of efforts, especially a couple of Tierney crosses that should have got on the end of. Took a very good penalty. Under pressure as well.
One where he should have pinged it, opened his body up and gone top left like the Brighton goal, but he went low bottom right. That was a good save from the keeper, but you'd expect him to score that, wouldn't you? Agreed.
I'm going to give Pepe... I can't justify a 7. I'm going to have to give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Up top, Lacazette, worked hard. That's it. I feel sorry for him sometimes. I do, but I think at the time
he won the penalty, didn't he? He got the penalty.
He won the penalty. He did.
This is how his luck's going. He gets the penalty and then hobbles off so he don't take it. And he comes back on after Pepe scored.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I'll give Laka a 6 as well. I think that was decent. Quickly in subs, Holding. I still blame him a little bit for that goal. Shame really, because I thought he had a really good game against Southampton.
You blame him for their goal? Seriously?
A little bit. Bro, he mistimed that header, man. Watch the goal again. He mistimed that header badly. So as he was coming down, the ball just looped over his head. And he could have helped Kolasinac there. You could argue maybe Kolasinac was blinded by that. You could argue that. And you know me, I'm not a defender of Kolasinac.
I think you're being a bit harsh, bro.
I blame him.
I don't get twisted. I don't think he was good when he came on. Yeah, he got a lot of headers, but he kept giving the headers back to them on the edge of our box.
I know, right? I noticed that as well. I'm going to give Holding a 5. Who else was there?
Who else came on? Eddie and Ketia.
I'm not going to mark him. Came on a bit late, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Eddie and Ketia. Tobias scored the match winner.
Maybe rate Eddie, because they came on together, didn't they? Tobias.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give Eddie a 5. I'll give Tobias a 7. Who's the other one? I swear there was at least 4.
Let's have a look quick. Let me Google it real quick.
Who else am I forgetting?
Socrates.
Oh, he came.
He got on long enough, man. He came on right at the end.
Yeah.
I think that was everyone. Sheffield United versus.
Yeah, we only made 4, didn't we?
Let's have a look.
Eddie and
we only made 4, yeah. I'm sure the chat room will be telling you.
Yeah. Arteta, at least did something different, changed the shape. We're not predictable. I still didn't like the team.
Well, mate,
one team I like. Just one team I like.
Yeah, that's the thing. He hasn't picked our best 11 ever.
No, he's not. He's definitely not. But ultimately, and as Tamar says, she wore.
We're going to Wembley. The objective. I don't care. I don't care. We're going to Wembley. And the thing is, right, like, when I see the starting 11, I was like, oh, no. And I was like, oh, no Mesut Poppins in the team today. No Bellerin in the team. So they're positives. But then you look and see David Luiz. You see Kolasinac. And look again, Kolasinac causing issues, which meant they scored. Yeah. But I think his subs, I mean, Aubameyang must have been sat there thinking, why can't I get on the pitch?
Right, you might as well have left me at home.
Do you know what I mean? I could play Fortnite with Mesut.
Yeah. I mean,
I get why he's saving him. I get that. We've got a lot of big games coming up in the league. Yeah. Right. But today, I'm sorry, that's the biggest game. And I do like how we managed that game out towards the end. Yeah. But I think the subs that he made were at the right time. Yeah. Because we were getting overrun and we were going, listen, he needs to change it now. Yeah. And that means for me that he's learned from his previous mistakes where he left it and they scored.
Agreed.
This time he changed it. So I'm like, okay, cool. You actually realised you cocked up the other week against Brighton. So yeah, man, I'm not going to rate him, but I'll do that on my one. But yeah, I thought he was all right today, Arteta.
Yeah, I'll give Arteta a 7. I'll give him an 8. We won the game, and he brought on someone that ultimately scored the winner. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. We got the objective done. You tried something different that at least unsettled Sheffield United for a good hour. They didn't know how to figure us out. My only thing with him is that when he then can see that pressure is among us, how does he adapt it? Now, you could argue that maybe his answer today was Ceballos, but I'd like to see more of a tactical shift. That if you could see some, almost the way he did for Southampton, when he could see that Southampton was pressuring, he changed our shape. That was great, but he didn't do that in this match, which is what I was waiting to see. Instead, we kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper and riding our luck, and eventually they scored, and it was by the sheer grace of God that Ceballos was able to pop up and then get the winner. So these are things that unfortunately, I've bitched about it before, and I'll probably bitch about it again. The boy is learning on the job. Unfortunately, that is the position that our genius board has put us in. Yep. So, and we just have to just allow this guy to find his way and allow him to make the mistakes he needs to make and then see where we go from here. Because I got news for you, the board ain't going to sack him anytime soon.
No.
So we just have to sit and tolerate it for a while. So let's see where we go. We got the win. We shouldn't be bitching. It's positive. We're off to Wembley. Wembley.
Again. How many years do we go to Wembley, bro? It's like, even when we're shit, and we are shit, we somehow flew our way to Wembley in the semi-final.
It's our cup, man. It calls us. It calls us.
2017, yeah. I think Chelsea won the league with record-breaking amount of wins. Yeah, and I remember I was there with Ola, right, and Sam, I think, yeah, and not a single person at Wembley thought we had a chance. No Arsenal fan, yeah, no Chelsea fan. Yeah, I remember they were riding around our fan park outside Wembley in an open-top bus throwing celery at us. Yeah, throwing celery. Yeah, you're going to get spanked today, all the way up to the escalators in Wembley. Not a single Arsenal fan gave us a chance. But somehow this bunch of bottle jobs pulled it out of the bag. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Even
I called Mertesacker on that day. Everyone was like, "You are high. Do you think Mertesacker's going to play well?"
Like, that was dope. I can't lie, that was mad.
Watch. But yeah. Rune the Norse, thank you, my brother, for becoming a brand new member to the channel. Big up to you. You will not regret it. All right, guys, what I'm going to do, because I've got to do stuff for some members now. I've got to make one more video for members, and then I've got to go and do FIFA. Taya, this membership's like, it's hard.
Yeah, welcome to my world, mate.
It is hard work.
I've been studying the whole way through this, trying to find the clear picture of an FA Cup trophy so I can put it on my thumbnail. Do you think I can find one? So I thought, okay, cool. I'll do it myself on Photoshop. Yeah, looks crap. So I still ain't even set the stream up or nothing. I might just do it at 5 o'clock. Just give it an hour or so. Just do it at 5.
There you go.
And the stream at
guys,
7.
Make sure you head over to Lee's stream. The link should be in the description below. So make sure you go and most of you've probably come from there, so you know where Lee's at. So make sure you do subscribe to his channel. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to join the membership the way Moon has. Thank you very much for that again, Moon. I will be back later today through Chopping Block. It is already in the members hall already, so go check that out. And I'll be releasing that to the rest of the subscribers at 9 p.m. today. Until Tuesday, I guess. Was it Tuesday we played?
Wednesday against Norwich.
We were playing Norwich, right?
So no doubt, prime Barcelona will be turning up at the Emirates on Wednesday. We'll turn Todd Cantwell into Griezmann. We'll just make them look great, and they played 30 minutes longer at the weekend than us. So yeah. Although our excuse would be, oh, but they had an extra day off.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
But yeah, Wednesday, man. Wednesday. I don't know what time it kicks off. Let's have a look. I think it's at 6 o'clock, isn't it? Hang on.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's a 6 p.m. kickoff. I'm not sure. 1 second. Arsenal fixtures.
And also, guys, make sure you go and watch Lee's interview on AFTV. That will probably be taking place very, very shortly. No doubt Robbie will be on his phone to Lee very, very soon to get him on for that. So
there you go.
Make sure you check that out.
6 o'clock Wednesday evening, Arsenal Norwich. Then on the Saturday coming, next Saturday, 5:30 kickoff, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Arsenal. I'm going to go into hiding the next day. The Wolves are going to spank us, and I'm in a house with a Wolves fan.
This is one of them ones where you say, "Oh, my
they're
ticket
going to batter us, bro."
My ticket to Spain has come up, and it's just before the game. Sorry, I've got to go home.
Yeah, I've got to go, mate. See you later. Like one of them ones. Bye. And the funny thing is, the pubs are open that day.
Oh, of course, yeah. Are you going to the pub?
No.
I was going to say, you're going to the pub to watch it.
No,
anyway, ignore me.
Mate, I'm going to smuggle myself out of Wolverhampton if we get battered. So, or even if we lose, I'll be in hiding, mate. But yeah, my player ratings, I'll do it in an hour, 5 o'clock. I'm going to try and find a proper picture to use for my thumbnail. So,
all right, make sure you guys go. Like I say, his link is in the description below. And yeah, we out of here, people. Take care. Enjoy your evening. Lee.
Tierney is captain forever. Come on.
We out. Take care. Bye.